Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Almitra Snulligan. I am a member of the Oak Park Toastmasters. Welcome. I am so happy you're here. Today, I will introduce our speaker this morning, Kailas Grassi. He is a motivational speaker and personal productivity expert in the Chicagoland area. He is a member of the National Speakers Association Illinois chapter. Currently, he is serving as a division director for Toastmaster District 103. He had an opportunity of being on the committee chair for the prestigious World Championship of Toastmasters in 2018 in Chicago. Being a software engineer, Kailas talks about technology tools available for personal productivity, team collaboration. People enjoy his speeches because of his creative way of delivering motivational messages. His family includes his caring mother, 2 toddler wonderful daughters, a lovely wife. He is a proficient speaker in 3 different languages. He does poetry and contributes in social work. Kailas has the vision of life to promote dignity, zeal, and love in the world. His 10 motivational quotes are published in Community Calendar, which distributes in 100 plus villages of his hometown in India. Kailas is a YouTuber with around 100 videos. Find more about Kailas on Google with Motivational with Kailas. Thank you and enjoy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What a wonderful morning it is, and as wonderful you all are. Today, we are going to know more about there is a character I in team. When people say that there is no character I in team, we want somebody to say there is a character I in team. Do you know why they might have came with that thought, there is no character I? It might be because at the time of success, one person should not get credit of whole team's effort. And that is the reason there is no I. But, as usual, this profound quote has some limitation. What? What about failure? When everybody starts talking the language of he, she, and they. But we want somebody to say, I was wrong. I take that responsibility. I take that responsibility for that solution. And that's why there is an I in character. Can you please tell me if you are part of any team? Say I.
I.
Oh, awesome. If you are a team player, say I. Awesome. Everybody is in team and you said it. I. But somebody said that there is no I. But don't worry. I don't want to go with that somebody. I want to be with you all because you said there is character I in team. Right? You are part of team because you said I. Nowadays, everything happens by teams. You take any brand, any service. Don't think that it is a product, it is a company. Think that it is a team. That days are gone. When people were talking about solo, people were talking about one-man show. No. Nowadays, we are globalized world. we have more emphasis on teamwork. And that's why we can say that everything good that happens in this world, it is a result of teamwork. Because teams give best results. Teams are made up of individuals. Similarly, 95 years back, person Ralph Smedley started a team, and the vision, the motto to promote communication and leadership in the world. That team since that time changed the way how world is communicating. Since that time, now the team is become 400,000 people, members of Toastmasters, because where leaders are made.
Yeah.
Awesome, and that's why that is the team. And not only in the corporate, not in the world outside, but I can say that our family is also like a team. Those are my two wonderful daughters. Bhavika is 2 years old, and her life coach, Yakshita, she is 5 years old. They are my motivation. They are my source of motivation. They are my legacy. They're keeping me happy all the time, no matter how stressed I am. And they are my heart. They want me to be with them every time. And as usual, as a working father, I always get busy with work. And to find time from them, I find some other ways. I hide myself in somewhere where they don't knock the door. So where they don't shout. And I say, I'm busy. Same thing happened one day. I came from office by 5 o'clock. And they want me to play with them, do every time what we do in the evening. But I got called from office. Poor father. I had to go there. Okay, relax. I was doing something, messaging somebody from work. But after 2-3 minutes of silence, after 2-3 minutes of silence, I got a melodic voice from Yakshita. Daddy, I think something fishy. I opened the door. Something is there. Are you laughing? It's my work laptop. Oh my God, oh my God. My heart came out of my chest. My brain stopped working. And I said, Yakshita, step down. And then her life coach said, Papa, use magical word. Please. God. Please, Bhavika, my baby, step down. I'm not a baby. She don't want to call her baby. Oh my God, I have to find a way. I said, please, my grandma, step down from my computer. Finally, she stepped down. But the expression was like this. She was sad. She don't want her to call baby, and if in a day Sometimes you say that you are loser, then there is a third world war. No, I can't say, poor father. That shows that there is a I everybody has, right? How? Because she is so little, I don't want to say everybody has ego because she is little. But can we ask, just if you have ego, just say I.
I.
Oh,
I.
yes, no problem. That is also another ego. Yes. So everybody has ego. And how old this ego is? How old this ego is? This ego will be there always when she will be turning of my real grandma's age. Right? She is my real grandma actually. And even though she was not in this world, even though she was there in her mama's tummy, that time also ego was there. So if everybody has ego, everybody has I, then how can somebody say that there is no I in team? Yes, there is a I in team. We cannot discourage. We cannot demotivate that I which you have. That individual personality you have, we cannot deny that. And if to make the team happy, which is made up of I, and we take that I from the team, no body. Are you taking that? No body will be in the team. Nobody will be in the team if you take that I from the team. I got this in H&M shop. The body is not there. Yeah? So nobody is there in the team. Let's take another example. Do you guess what is this?
Wolfpack.
Wolfpack. This is the perfect example of the team. Many leadership articles, many motivational speakers, thought leaders talks about Wolfpack. Because in the Wolfpack, everybody has their own responsibility. Everybody has their own strengths. Even weaknesses also ours. So that with full I, members are there in the Wolfpack. Do you know what that first 3 wolves are? Those are 3 wolves which are older or might be sick, so that they walk in front of the Wolfpack, and whenever there is a calamity, if there is attacked by enemies, they are first one to sacrifice. If they want to cross the valley, they first try themselves to cross that. And in that, if they couldn't cross, they die, right? And then if they could cross the valley, then anybody else in that team should definitely be able to do that. So their responsibility to set the trend, find the new ways for the whole Wolfpack, because they are older, they are experienced. Another is the Wolfpack, which is strongest wolves. That is the second batch. And they are the fighters of the Wolfpack. They are real workers. They are real protectors of the Wolfpack. And the last one is alpha male. He is the leader of the pack. Everybody in the pack tries to protect alpha male because he is the king of the pack. And if he is gone, then means pack is gone. So that's why. And do you know there is another character, alpha female. Alpha female if you see her position, she is always around the neck of alpha male because she covers the vulnerability of the alpha male who is the leader of the pack. And always she imbibed her own responsibility to cover his vulnerability. So she always there to protect him. Next one is a Omega wolf. This wolf is the weakest wolf in that pack. And his responsibility, even though weakest works well, because he is there in the team. His responsibility is to diffuse the stress between pack. Whenever there is a fight between two competent wolves, what will they do? They fight with their full strength. No matter, he will lose or he will win. But who will lose finally? Pack. Yes, pack will lose two competent, strongest wolves from the team, from the pack. And that is the reason it diffuses that dispute. When there is a fight, Omega Wolf says, hey, first fight with me, and then this. And by that time, they settle their stress, their anxiety, because they know that no need to fight with Omega because he is the weakest. So that is the reason Omega is also important. Even though person, even though member, even though has some weak areas, still they need in the team because there is a character I in team. And that is the reason. So with this, what can we form the definition of team? Any guess? Start with something.
Group of people.
Group of people, awesome. Group of people. You picked my point. Perfect. Something more. Something. Working together. Awesome.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Common goal.
Toward the common goal. Oh.
A shared
Yes.
vision.
With the shared vision. Yes. Shared vision. Something else. Something more. That comes in the common goal as well. Shared vision. With their own responsibilities. Yes. Shared actions. Shared responsibilities. Awesome. Yes. This is we can say that it is complete definition of the team, where common shared goals are there, where common actions are there, where responsibilities are there. Let's add one more factor there. With individual responsibility. Because Wolfpack has the strength, has the team, because they have their individual responsibility. So while we all working in a team with our individual skills, we should have our individual responsibility. And why I am emphasizing on the responsibility? It is not coincident that responsibility has 3 I's in it. I. And that every I says something. That every I says something. Let's start with first I. Identify. Identify yourself. What are your strengths? How you like the things to be done? What are your weaknesses? And because, can you say that what is identity mean? Anybody?
That's your signature.
Signature, name,
Personality.
personality, yes.
Face.
Face,
Yes.
biometrics, right? Yeah. Fingerprints.
Who you are. It's yourself.
Yes, you are yourself. That everything is there. Don't only imagine that your fingerprints, your face, your signature is only you. That is the superficial, that is world to say that you are that person. But identity is something that is the dream, your passion, what goals you are shooting for, that is your only yours. That's the unique to you. Nobody can have your dream. Nobody can have your passion. You have to have it's your own. That's why I try to identify what's your strength. Next is about improve. There should be always the improvement areas. What you want to improve on. Can you tell me what is the difficult time? Whether good time or bad time? Whether success or failure is the difficult to get the improvement areas? Success.
Failures also.
Yes, but what is difficult? Success, right? When we are in good times, we are doing awesome, we are successful, then it is difficult to find the improvement areas. But my friends, I want you all, we all have to find our own improvement areas. Yes, always shoot for the perfection. Always try to be perfect. But never think that you are the one. You are the perfect. No, there is always improvement areas. And that's why in the responsibility, second I says, improve. And that's how once that improve and identify is set, then now decide to involve in the team. That is the third I. Sounds good? Yes.
Yeah.
Once you are identified your strengths, once you identified your passion, your weaknesses, you should be, and then you also found your improvement areas. Don't you think that you are a good team player? Now you are ready for the involvement in the team. Now you can contribute better in the team. That's why there is a third part, is involvement. And that's how we say there is a team. Exercise time. You must be having one paper with you. That will be look like yes, where you have just write down your name, write down your objective, your dream, passion you are shooting for. Then what you are good at. Then what needs improvement. That everything should be come from your within. Don't worry that somebody said you that you are not good, you are this. Forget about that. It should be your own. By the way, what section is more difficult to write?
I'm good at it.
Yeah.
Good at, right?
I'm good at it.
We usually think about others, how good they are, how better they are. No matter, we don't know how wrong and how means not good they are. but we know everything good about others. We compare them, and always in the comparison we make them win. But you try to find your good at. Somebody, your loved one said you, I love you. Then find the reason. And if it is unconditional, then it is awesome anyway. But find that goodness in yourself. And the improvement areas, yes, means that there will be many people will say you this, that. No. Just try to find whatever. One more thing, whatever you're good at, but again there is also you can add in the improvement areas, because we are not the perfect. And let me know if you are done. Say, I.
I.
Awesome. That's the great way. Anybody want to read out his or her passion? Wow, awesome.
Hi, everyone. Should I stand or just speak?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you're comfortable.
I want to be independent and financially secure. I'm seeking my dream, and my passion is to be a speaker, motivational speaker, certified speaker, entrepreneur, and author. I'm good at communicating. I'm good at service work, group work, and planning events. I need to improve on time management, thinking things through and planning, working out my workout routine. I need to improve on speaking my mind and staying on task.
Wow, great. Yes, what's your name, by the way?
Almitris.
Almitris.
Yes.
Oh, you are already motivational speaker. Yes, awesome. That's great. That's great way to identify yourself. To remember that 3 I's, I have found some exercise, because motivational speakers and thought leaders say that until and unless you don't do something physical with the text and figures and facts, you won't remember that. So why not? We say, I. Who am I, right? With action. I. Improve. And then involve in the team. Do you want to repeat that? Sounds awesome, right? It is exercise time. Yes. I. Improve. And then involve. Yes. It will be now fit in your mind, because there are 3 I's of the responsibility. And that's why there are 3. Now, we are talking about the team. We say that shared goal, common goal. What about goal? Anybody can say that? What's the goal? Success. Yes. Plan. Achievable plan. We will go beyond that. Let's find the acronym with the goal. Go. Set the goal. Set the goal which tells you to go beyond your abilities. And let me go through complete acronym, and then we will go ahead. Go. Act. A for act. And lead. Whenever you start working in the team, even your individual project, set the goal. Because until and unless you set the goal, you will not able to achieve that, you will not able to measure that. And your goal, do not set your goal low goals. Yeah, because if you cannot shoot the high, then you will never able to reach that high. So always set your goals high. Your goal should should motivate you to go, to act for that. And once you started, you go for that and you start acting on that, then leave the solution, leave the results, leave the final conclusion for that goal. And that's why goal stands for go, act, and lead. That's called goal. Have you heard of SMART?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, are you talking about SMART goals?
Yes.
Oh my God, I was thinking that you are saying me smart. Oh, that slide always mess up with me. Yes, we were talking about SMART goal, which is always specific. We can read it loud. Specific, measurable,
Measurable.
attainable, relevant, time bound. Yes, that is called SMART goal. You will be having one more paper with you that is about SMART goal. This one. What is meant by specific? Specific means we should know the details about the goal. We should know what it takes to achieve that goal. What are the criteria? What are the requirements of that goal? And how I can say that I'm successful in that. So get as much as detail possible for your goal. Second one is measurable. Why not we take as a Toastmaster members, let's take one example of one goal. Individual goal. Anybody? DTM? Awesome. Being a DTM is a goal. Is this SMART goal? I want to be DTM. Is this SMART goal?
Yeah.
Little bit more.
No.
Is it specific? Only this line is specific? No. What it requires? To be DTM. 2 pathways. 1 year of leadership. Right? Leadership in the deck. And what is one more? HPL. Right? Once you can say that I have the details, I know the details, then say that it is a specific goal. So now we are clear about DTM. And same applies for DCP. If you want to be President Distinguished Club as a team goal, what is there? What is requirement? What I need to do? 4 pathway 1s, 2 pathway 1s, 2 level 3, pathway, level 1s, level 2s, level 3s, how many those are required? How many people can going to do that? So that everything, try to adjust that detail and write down your goal. You can make it as a vision board for yourself. Okay, now we are good with DTM and with all the details. Always whenever your goal is SMART, then put that I factor in that. Your I should be there. I statement. Because today we are everything talking about, there is a character I in the team. How you want your I to be in that goal. With your individual or your goal. Team goals. Measurable. With the DTM. Whether that was SMART goal being DTM and whatever details are required. It was specific, but whether it was measurable? Not it, right? For that, you have to put the last factor, time bound.
Okay.
Yes. So, let's add. Being a DTM, by the end of December?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Maybe.
That sound good?
Yes.
Yes. So now it is a time bound.
Not so good.
Not so good.
Not sooner.
Yeah.
Which December?
Hmm? This year. End of the December this. Awesome. You are specific. Yes. Okay. Now, if end of this December, then how many months we have? 9 months? 9 months. So with that 9 months, how many speeches you want to give?
Yeah.
Let's 40? Yes. 30 nowadays in pathways.
Okay.
Right. So 30 speeches. So with 9 goals, 30 speeches, how can you make it per unit, per month, per week, per fortnight? How can you measure that? So always try to find that per unit. And that's how you start acting on that. That is called measurable. It is not only then I said 9 months. Same thing happened with me. I said that I wanted to be DTM in just next year. I remember I was sitting beside Mark. Mark said, Kailas, means he is so sophisticated, and he said, Kailas, it is not possible. But someone else would have been there. Fool man, you have to do your area director first. And if you cannot complete that, then how can you become DTM? So my goal was not specific. I didn't know the details. I didn't put the timelines. I didn't measure that, how it takes. I didn't have measurement. And that is the reason I am still not DTM. But I will achieve that by the end of this year.
All right.
Yeah? You specific?
Is that,
Yes.
Toastmaster year or calendar? We put
End of this
this
calendar year.
Toastmaster?
Calendar year.
Okay. Oh, calendar. That's
Calendar.
December.
December.
Oh, December. Yeah.
Yes.
December. Okay. You said calendar.
One more thing about relevant. Is it worth doing that or not? Yeah. Sometimes people shoot for something and it is not at all relevant to them. One day, I woke up in the morning and I wanted to be like Usain Bolt. I want to beat him. Yes. Are you laughing? You think that it is not attainable? Yes, it is attainable. But it is not time bound. Because it may take me 300 years practice to reach that goal. So it is not time bound. And that is not smart goal. So you will get everywhere in the world, whatever book you pick up, you think you got about smart goals. But the most important thing is, once your goal is smart, it doesn't mean you are smart. Your first action should be started from today. Right? Just having big goals, just having smart goals is not success. When you start acting on that, if there is a plan for which the action is start from tomorrow or someday, Monday, or first day of the week, month, nothing. No, that is not a good plan. Once your goal is set, what you want to do for that now, right? That makes the sense. And that's why we added the factor first action.
Yes.
Right? First action now. What you can do for that. That is important. By the way, with this speech, I will get the credit for one speech in my DTM. Yes, my action is started.
All right.
So always keep this in one sheet under the polythene paper so that you can write it down and you can reuse this paper. Or reach me out after this session, I will send that soft copy to you. We were talking about team, about individuals. how they are part of team. How much time we have?
You are 37 minutes into your speech.
Right. Awesome. Why not? We have time. Why not we fill up the goal today? Something. You want to fill up your individual goal as a SMART goal, an action plan for that? That sounds good, right?
Yes.
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 Just start. Okay, no matter you have extra pages as well, you can carry them home and you can use that SMART goal handout for your future as well. The most important part. So we were talking about there is a character I in team. So I found, and team is made up of? Made up of?
People.
People. Made up of I. T. T. E. Shout out. Shout out if you see later in there. Hey, my wife is there. Hey. Individual skill set. And okay, you want to repeat with me so that we can all shout out letters and the written there, what is written there? Yes. Team. E. Hey. That's why we say that team is made up of individuals, individual skill set, individual personalities, their characters. And that's why I gave the title, no, not like there is a letter I in the team. What we say? There is a character I. I want you all to take that character with you. No matter you work for your individual goal or team goal, take that character. Involve yourself in that team. Thank you very much.